Welcome back to Entropia. This is Sturge coming in hot to planet Cyrene. That's right, we are coming in with episode 4 of the Beginner's Crafting Guide series. Kind of getting excited about it. Got some more daily stuff for you here on planet Cyrene, because Cyrene has so many daily missions that contribute to engineering skills, all the various armor engineering, as well as just standard metal and mechanical engineering skills. So we just start right here at the Ark staging area and run up to the platform, run up the ramp here a little bit, and we're going to talk to Ron Sophicus. I guess is how it's pronounced. I always call him Ron Sophicus, but you can call him anything you want. You can call him Bill. Here with Ronnie and the Ronettes, he's going to give you a few daily missions. The ones that I prefer doing because they're easy to do are the Enki Dyer S1, the Ozpin filters, and the Imperium Key Cube are the best, I think the best missions to do. For the daily, you get the most reward out of those, as well as I said, as a general rule, they're the easiest ones to do because of the materials that you will need for these particular missions. Now, when I say materials that you will need, one of the things you have to keep in mind is if you're here on Cyrene, you should do all of the other daily missions, which include the mining missions specifically, and then some of the hunting missions as well, because all of those will give you the drops, the actual loot that the mobs drop, and of course the things, the resources, the crystals and the ore that you actually mine up are valuable and used in these particular daily missions. And in this instance, the Enki Dyer, you're going to need to hunt arets, and they're just across the water here from the Ark staging area. Before I go crazy, go nuts, actually crafting the Enki Dyer S1 and the Ozpin filter, I need to show you where to pick up the blueprints for these particular missions. And that's the nice thing with the little service center here. There's a blueprint terminal in every service center on Cyrene, and this is where you pick up all of the blueprints that you will need. And remember, back in the first video, I said pick up as many planet-specific blueprints as you can. Great example here, light power cell. That's used in one of the daily missions for Cyrene mission tokens. So that's what I'm saying, is always come to and find either the technician, which this is the technician, the blueprint terminal, and pick up as many blueprints as you can. Here we see the Enki Dyer S1, and then if we go down a little bit further, there's the pattern shirt, which is also one of the daily missions here. And you get a little bit of tailoring skill for that particular, you just got to craft one of them. And then the other thing is the Imperium Key Cube. You're going to need all 6 of these blueprints to craft an Imperium Key Cube. So if you're hunting for blueprints, remember, come to the technician, the blueprint terminal, and pick them up. Don't buy them on the auction. They're 1-peck blueprints here at the terminal, so don't buy them on the auction. They're just too darn expensive to do it that way. Might as well just pay a peck and work your way up. Unless you're really desperate and you need a quality 100 blueprint, then, of course, throw your pet at it. There's nothing wrong with that if you're rich. I am not. Okay, so let's just get crafting here. We're going to make the Enki Dyer S1. I'm going to do it 1 click at a time. We need 5 jagged teeth, and we need 10 Kaizenite ingots to make this weapon. I would not recommend buying the jagged tooth on the auction, because you can see it's a 600+% markup, and Kaizenite has 112, 113% markup. You can do that, get the Kaizenite from the daily mission, and do just fine with that particular resource. The jagged tooth, like I said, you can farm from killing arets, and you can do several hundred of them. And you can also get bones from arets, which have 300+% markup. So I recommend actually farming your own jagged tooth, and clicking the blueprint that way, and farming enough of them so that you have maybe 5 or 10 of these so you're ready to go. So I say we'll just do this one at a time until we get a success, and then I'll show you what that looks like, and that was all there was to it. Never mind, 1 click. I do want to point out something, though. Once it says craft something, you can see the Ozpin filter has the check mark, but it doesn't say talk to Ron Sophicus, Ronnie, and there's a reason for that. I got a actual near success, and that's why it clicked green. But when you actually get the success, the true success, then it will actually tell you to go talk to Ronnie. Good old Ronnie boy here, Sophicus, Ronnie and the Ronettes. Okay, we're going to click out of full screen so you can see the dialog box there. And for that 0.06 PED in manufacture weapons skill, it gave me 18 points for my manufacture weapon skill. That's really good. For a daily, that's pretty solid. And really all you have to do is, like I said, farm those 2 ingredients. Now we just need to make the Ozpin filter, and that's going to be a little bit more tricky. So let's take a quick look here at the Ozpin filters blueprint that I have. Has a quality rating of 10, 84.6% success. We need 3 wool and 3 Zornstar ingots. And the problem here is going to be the wool. The Zornstar is easy to get from the daily mining mission, and there's a ton of it on Cyrene, but it's the wool that's a problem. Now I could just buy this from the auction house and be done with it, and that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. But I do want to highlight one thing. Major change on Cyrene. There are now shops here. This is at the 101 Supply Depot, which is across the water. Yeah, it's 0 times 101 Supply Depot teleporter. Just run south a little bit, and there are shops here now. Sadly, none of the shops had the wool, but that's okay. I'm just so excited now that there's some sort of extra commerce going on. So it's not just the auction house. Now you've got Justine. This is her shop here. Great, long-time Cyrene player. And these are people who are known and trusted on planet Cyrene, and they'll set the prices, I think, a lot more reasonably than you may find on the auction house. So this is an exciting new change. I just wanted to highlight it real quick because I am so pleased that I can actually buy things from shops here on Cyrene now. Let's get back to our filters. I've got 7 clicks here. I imported the wool from Calypso and paid the fee just so I could make this video for you. You'll note that I still have that green check mark on my Craft Ozpin filter. And the reason is I'm getting these near successes, and that will make it look like you actually got a success. But that's not the case. You need a real success like that one there that gives you the dialog box that says, now go back and talk to good old Ron Sophiscus, little Ronnie boy. That's the final key. That's one of the things that I've read on the forums that people get upset because they're confused. It looks like they've got a success, but they didn't really. Okay, back here at Ronnie boy, and we're out of full screen, so you can see the experience I get. 6 PEC in manufacture mechanical equipment, and that turns out to be 5.7 experience in that skill. And what I'm trying to show you is the dailies here, while they don't just give you exactly engineering skill, they give you other types of skills that you can utilize. So if you want to dial in armor, you're saying to yourself, hey, Sturge, I want to do armor crafting, I want to do vehicle crafting, or I want to do weapons crafting. You come to Cyrene because, well, this is the place for those types of daily missions. And to get that, it seems like 6 PEC of experience isn't very much, but if you're going to do these missions anyway, you're going to come to Cyrene, you're going to play here, you might as well do these missions and get the experience for what you can. I'm just showing. Here's another one. Craft Imperium Key Cube. I'm going to do that in maybe a different video. This will be just way too long if I continue to do these crafting dailies. But I want to show you that they are here. There's tailoring. There's vehicle manufacturing, because there are all these vehicle blueprints that you can pick up, and you can craft those vehicles on planet Cyrene, as well as weapons, components, and so on and so forth. Before I wrap this video up, I want to show you one more truly amazing thing about planet Cyrene. Apart from all the crossover between the missions, the daily missions, and crafting, hunting, you name it, you come here to the 101 Supply Depot area. We've got the Cyrene stables, and you just run north a little bit here, and there's another guy under a tent, and his name is Mac. And Mac is the trade supplier, and he has a fascinating little thing. He has 5 more missions that give you crafting, manufacturing rewards, skill rewards, as well as artifaction badges. So you're going to want to talk to this guy and pick up these missions. They're going to be a little bit harder to do just because they do have the artifaction badge, but the blueprints are all available from the blueprint terminal. So let's do a little highlight, though, because I'm not going to go into detail of me doing these, but I will show you who already has. Let me quickly show you from the Cyrene forums what Penelope has put together. This is probably one of the most amazing and simply comprehensive daily crafting skill reward missions. And we're really thankful for Penelope for putting this together. Long-time Cyrene player, long-time Entropia player, took the time to put this together for all of you. I'll put a link to this particular forum posted down in the description, but you can go through here and see the supply depot We're going to be talking to Mac, the trade supplier, and then all of those missions and what you need, what the rewards are, the ARC faction badge, and all of the types of things that you're going to need for each and every one of them, plus waypoints for things that you need waypoints for. So absolutely amazing. Thank you, Penelope, for putting this together. Big shout out and thanks for that. And down at the bottom there's Alderon Sophicus, whatever his name is, all of his missions as well. And if you go down a little bit further, there's the hidden mission. But I'm going to let you figure that out and play the game for yourself, because I think it's a lot more fun to do. There you have it. 10 daily crafting missions only on planet Cyrene. That's why I made Cyrene my... I adopted home planet so long ago, because all of the daily crossover missions, hunting, you've got mining, and then you have 10 crafting missions. So if you really want to get your skill gains up quickly, this is the place to come. Cyrene is definitely the place to be. They've taken the time to incorporate it, to make it all work across the board and in conjunction with other missions. And so you can just dial it in. You can say, I want to do whatever. I want to do these particular skills, and I want that to be my thing for crafting. Even if it's tailoring, it's fine. You can come to Cyrene and get all of that here on a daily basis. I don't know of any other planet that does this. So we got to thank Cyrene for putting this together for us. Hope that was informative for you. Next up, we're going to fly around the Entropia Universe and do a little bit more fun and crafting in episode 5. We'll see you then. This is Sturge signing off. Ciao.